My sister took money from the high school fundraiser, but my mother made up lies about me and blamed me on it in order to protect her favorite daughter's future, so I went no contact. Now 6 years later, she is coming to me for help, but I told her I will help in only one condition. I was 22 when it happened, fresh out of college, trying to build a life for myself in another city. I'd driven home for the weekend to help with my old high school's charity bake sale. My sister was on the planning committee, and my mom insisted we all participate as a family. We spent the whole day baking cookies, setting up tables, and selling to raise money for underprivileged kids. I left early to catch a movie with friends. My sister stayed behind to help count the money with the other committee members. That's when she stole $2,000. I didn't know any of this at the time. I went back to my apartment the next day thinking everything was fine. Then people from high school started unfollowing me on Instagram. Not just one or two people, dozens. I messaged one of them asking what was going on. She replied, "After what you did, you should be grateful people aren't blocking you." I had no idea what she meant. I reached out to a few more people but got either silence or cold responses. It took me 3 weeks to piece together what was happening. Finally, I called my mom and told her about the unfollows. There was this long pause on the phone. Then she sighed and said she needed to come clean about something. That's when she told me. My sister had stolen the money during the count. When the committee realized cash was missing, they started recalculating over and over. Everyone suspected my sister since she'd been the one near the cash box, so my mom made a split-second decision. She threw me under the bus. She told everyone I must have taken the money earlier in the day when no one was looking. Then she added that I'd developed a serious drinking problem at college and was desperate for cash since she'd cut me off financially. She even made up details about how I'd rushed out to see my friends who were really just drinking buddies. My mom actually gave them $2,000 out of her own pocket right there to replace what was stolen. Then she begged everyone not to spread rumors about my drinking problem because I was still struggling with it. Of course, they spread it anyway. The girl whose younger sister was on the committee told her older sister, who was in my graduating class. Within days, everyone from my high school knew the story. They weren't even mad about the drinking. They were mad because I'd been this straight-edge student in high school who never touched alcohol, and now I was supposedly this hypocrite stealing from charity to feed my addiction. When I confronted my mom, she didn't even apologize. She said, "You don't live here anymore, so it shouldn't matter what these people think of you. Your sister still has to face them every day." I had to protect her future. My future apparently didn't matter. I hung up and blocked both their numbers, changed my phone plan, deleted my social media. I built my life from scratch in a new city where nobody knew that story. 6 years passed, not a single word between us. Then last Tuesday, I came home from work and found my mom sitting in her car outside my apartment building. I have no idea how she found my address. She got out when she saw me. Her hair was grayer. She looked tired. "We need your help," she said. No hello, no apology, just straight to business. Apparently, my sister's getting married in 4 months. They booked this expensive venue that requires a $15,000 deposit, but their credit cards are maxed out and the venue is threatening to give their date away if they don't pay by Friday. I'm their last option, the disposable daughter who they threw away 6 years ago. I looked at my mom and said, "I'll give you the money, all of it. But first you're going to send a group message to every single person who was on that committee. You're going to tell them the truth about who really stole that money. Word for word, no sugarcoating." Her face went completely white. "I can't do that. Your sister's fiance's family will find out. It could ruin the engagement. She'll never forgive me." I smiled. Funny how reputations suddenly matter when it's not mine. She started crying, saying I was being cruel and punishing my sister for something that happened years ago, that I should be the bigger person. I told her she had until Friday to decide, the money or the lie, not both. She left without the money. That night, my sister called me 17 times. I didn't answer a single one. Yesterday, she sent me a text. "I'm sorry for what happened, but this is my wedding. Don't you care about me at all?" I replied, "You never cared enough to tell the truth. Why should I care now? They made their choice 6 years ago when they decided my reputation was disposable and hers was sacred. I'm done being the scapegoat daughter."